How about last year? The one thing about last year that makes me, I mean, like, I think it's interesting that Vegas has the Giants at 84.5.
Yeah.
Susan Slusser, the Giant beat writer, says this is a 90-win team. They won 107 last year. They did lose Posey, but is Posey worth 25 plus games in the standings? I don't know about that. I like Posey as much as the next guy, but that's an awful lot to attribute to one player. I think I'm more in the camp of Susan Slusser. I think they're a 90 win type team. More so, not for necessarily the roster that I'm looking at, but when I think of their relative wealth prospect wise, how competitive Farhan is, how much money they actually have, the variety of moves they potentially could make at any point during the season. Um, I just think there's too much. They've got too much wealth as an organization to not win 90. I think 90 is a good number. And that's so I like them over. I love them over 84.5.
Yeah, I would
Where
say
where are you as far as a win total for the year?
sure. I was asked. We did it the last weekend on the show, and I think Kerry said 104, and I said, "Is that your fever?" You know. But Bill picked 88, and so I took Bill picked 87, and I took 88 or 89, whatever it was. I was one away from him, so I'm in the high 80s where I am. And look, they beat Arizona 17 times last year.
Out of 19.
Arizona's a little bit better. I mean, they do have Melanson and Ian Kennedy, and they have Bumgarner, and they do have some offense. So maybe they'll play him better. I don't know. Maybe the Giants will kill him again. They beat Colorado 15 times and just killed them in Colorado. That's not easy to do, but they did it. So, and the league is better. Notwithstanding, the Met pitching staff that's falling apart. Taijuan Walker today, he's complaining there's something wrong with him.
Mm.
Scherzer's hamstring. DeGrom's not going to pitch until July. So, where the Mets going? The Marlins we're going to see this weekend. Their closer's out, Florio. And we'll see Alcantara, who's terrific, but he just never wins. Pablo Lopez and Rogers. So we'll see three good pitchers, but their offense is still suspect. But they can win some games because of their pitching. But you got to deal with Atlanta and Philly. And those two teams are pretty good. St. Louis and Milwaukee are pretty good. The Padres got the good pitching. The Dodgers are always trouble. So, last year everything just fit perfectly. The mosaic pieces came in with a beautiful, beautiful picture. Beautiful. It's hard to do it again. Everything went right for the Giants last year. Look, they were very well prepared. They hit 240 home runs. They scored over half their runs on home runs. They come in with a target on their back this year. People are ready for them. So let's see what happens there. The league is a little better. I'm in the high 80s. I think that's reasonable. Assuming that the league is a little bit better and they're not quite as strong offensively.
Yeah, we see it the same way.